Today's puzzle is just as crazy as yesterday's. It's really interesting to look at, so let's go through it together. First thing to note is that the king has no legal moves, so let's look at checks first. And we have a couple in this position that are worth investigating. For example, this bishop check doesn't work because the pawn can take, but if we can take this first, for example, like that, and the knight takes, then we get checkmate. This one doesn't quite work because of bishop h4, so we can discount that, but it's important to remember for later. Let's look at also this pawn push. That doesn't work because the pawn can get taken on e4, but if we can think about a candidate move to maybe protect this, then we are threatening that. The knight checks, again, don't work because the rook can take, but if we can distract the rook, then that might work. Similarly, if we can distract the queen, we can then threaten that. Can we make a threat that would lead to checkmate? And that is going to be the answer to the solution. I'll tell you right now, this move is crazy because it can be taken by 6 different pieces. The answer to this incredible puzzle is knight d6. It can be taken by the king, the rook, the knight, the queen, the other knight, and the pawn. And if they just don't take it, we are threatening the checkmate on f7. Let's go through all the different captures and see what happens. If the king takes, the queen can now take the rook. The pawn is pinned to the king. If the rook takes, now the queen is protecting the pawn, so we can push. If the knight takes, the rook is now pinned to the king, and we are going to be able to checkmate like this. If the queen takes, it's distracted and we can jump in here. If the knight takes, we already showed we can swing the queen across. And if the pawn takes, we showed before, the bishop can now go in. So did you see all of those different moves? If you did, give yourself a pat on the back because that's quite incredible. And I'll see you on the next one.